Hey, what's up, guys? I'm JT, and this is Van.
Just call me Van.
Van. Okay, this is Van, and I'm JT. Welcome to the Stakeout Podcast. Hope you all are doing amazing at home. And today's guest is the one and only legendary Bryson JonSteele.
Hey
So,
guys.
Bryson, yeah, go for it.
Hi guys. I'm Bryson JonSteele. Um,
Yeah, so Bryson is actually a Florida-born actor and a former child model known for his roles in films like Playing Through, Egghead, and Twinkie, and The Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It. He began his career modeling for brands like Disney, Mattel, and Tommy Hilfiger before transitioning into acting through LA film camps and private coaching. Bryson's filmography spans indie shorts, national commercials, and major productions, showcasing his versatility and passion for storytelling. Off screen, he is recognized for his early start, runway experience, consistent drive across both fashion and film. I feel like that's a good enough introduction to really show you how,
Amazing.
amazing this guy is. So, Bryson, what inspired you to start just all of this in general at such a young age?
well, ever since I was younger, my parents, they're like, we're gonna put him in some, pageants and, pageants when I was younger, it was like just the thing growing up. And then when I grew up, I did runway. And then after that, when I was at the age of 4, I would always, like I said, watch all these commercials of OxyClean and just all the slogans. And I always remember, and I'm like, then I watched all old films like Jurassic Park, Back to the Future. That was my main thing when I was really young. And I think that it was one of those things that kind of inspired me because I knew that Steven Spielberg, definitely one of the people I look up to, he pretty much inspired me to really, act and start a career for myself.
Okay, speaking of Steven Spielberg, would you see him as a role model for yourself or someone you would
He
want to
definitely
become?
is a role model. I think that almost every single thing that Steven Spielberg has ever directed, he's got amazing shots. And I have posters in my room of Back to the Future, and I listen to Back to the Future soundtracks and stuff like that. So definitely one of the people I look up to.
Yeah, I had a question about in your perspective, do you think talent or hard work matters in becoming an actor?
I think it's a mix of both. You can't just be just straight talent, but you also have to have some type of drive and hard work. So it's kind of you're kind of in between. So I think that it's good to have really good talent, but it's also good to have really a good mindset and hardworking mindset.
Okay, so what if you're not acting? What will you be doing? So hobbies other than acting.
Hobbies other than acting? Man, I'll probably be building Legos. I'll go to the Lego store and just go build myself some Legos. I mean, right here I got this Disney camera that my grandmother just got me for Christmas last year, and I was building on it. And then I also got this Back to the Future DeLorean, and that was the most funnest thing I've ever built because the end product was amazing. I really loved it.
It is. I say, when we interviewed Ella, she said the same thing. Her favorite TV show was Lego Ninjago. She's been to Legoland so many times, and her dad love building Lego, a lot.
Yeah, that was actually
So
one of my childhood shows.
I kind of see the similarity because you guys have met, haven't you?
We've met a couple of times actually. We met at this place that was for we met this place for people that can take pictures for influencers and stuff like that. And then I met her at Krispy Kreme. I've met her at a couple auditions. So a couple of times, many times I've actually met with her. But one of the times when I was growing up, one of my favorite shows was Ninjago, and I still watch it to this day.
Legendary show. That was truly.
That was my
part
childhood.
of
That
our
Henry
childhood.
Danger.
Exactly. That's our childhood. Complete honesty. And yeah, a lot of parts of Ninjago really do resonate with us. Who's your favorite character?
Lloyd. I love Lloyd. But I also like Kai.
Definitely.
Kai's a really good character too.
Kai's my favorite.
I mean,
Kai's
I
the G.
remember
I like Kai.
I would always have passes to Disney and Legoland, and I had only went to Universal 3 times, but I had passes to Disney for 8 years. So, I went to Legoland and Disney like a lot when I lived in Florida. And it's one of those things where I just want to go back so bad to those theme parks because it's just all those memories of just being there. And I know they changed it so much since I last been there. But they had like the ride open up when I was living there, and it was, being a younger child and going there, that was amazing.
That was a dream come true. For me, first time I went to Legoland was, it was my birthday. I went there and we did some crazy ass ride. I think I went with him too.
Yeah, no, I think it on this.
Oh yeah, he took me to it's a water park. Yeah, you wanted to ask something.
Yeah, I had a doubt. Okay, what do you think? This is a follow-up on the last question I asked. What do you think makes a great actor other than just like memorizing lines?
I mean, I think personality also makes a great actor. If you have someone that doesn't really have lots of personality, it's not gonna you have to really kind of connect to your audience and, connect to the character and also play off of other people. It's not necessarily just thinking about the lines and saying them. It's more of, truly connecting to the main character and feeding off of people's lines instead of just saying the lines.
Okay, that's something new. I've never heard that opinion before from both of the actors we interviewed. But that was pretty mature of an answer because they're pretty young. No offense to them. But I've got a really personal question which I might use myself. Do you prefer acting classes or do you prefer pure experience from acting?
I think of actually the same thing. I think of a little bit of both too, because I take classes to LeBlanc School of Acting, and that really gives me, because every single new week they have a new technique that they give you, but also throughout my entire career since I was 4, doing shows and just short films, you've learned a lot. I think of pure experience too, because throughout my entire time of acting, that's been the main thing I took from every single one was my techniques and new things that I learned. Every set I have learned something new.
Okay, that's fair. And we want to ask you something about the LeBlanc School, but we'll do that in the next question. But what we wanted to ask you is, how was your first audition? How'd it go? What was your first audition?
My first audition was auditioning for Steven Spielberg, my own role model himself. That's what kind of, like I said, also kind of pushed me to do acting was...
Shooting straight to the stars, aren't we? Dude, that's it.
It was in Florida, and they had probably 400, 500 kids there that were all auditioning, and I was 4 years old because that's when I started. And I think they only took 10 kids for a callback, and as soon as I went in there, they're like, we really want your kid for a callback. And I was in there for a good solid 30 minutes, and it was maybe a 10-minute audition, but they had me in there for 30 minutes, and they're like, we really want your kid to come back here and do a callback. And I came back there and I met Steven Spielberg, and that was pretty much my pushing thing to kind of continue my acting career.
So your first ever audition was your first ever callback and your first ever role?
They actually never really ended up making the film because Steven Spielberg's, something happened to his mother and they ended up not making it. But it was one of those things that really showed that I could actually do this, and it really gave me the confidence that I needed.
It did show. Imagine getting cast in a Steven Spielberg movie. I feel like that's every
person's dream.
That's every person's dream ever. He's a legendary director producer, so he has some crazy stuff about him.
I mean, it's just the way he kind of shoots all of his shots is the most special thing about him. That's what makes him different from other directors, is it's the way that he has his cameras and the way that he knows how to shoot things really well. Same for the Jurassic Park scene with the water, and you look in the mirror on the car and you see a big T-Rex in the background. That was the coolest thing.
Okay, so I want to ask, do you have a YouTube channel where you post your auditions? Maybe some or a few?
Everything that you can find me on is Bryson JonSteele or at Bryson JonSteele. That's mainly everything that's on there. It makes it kind of easy, Bryson JonSteele, it's pretty much everything. So if you ever want to look up anything for me, everything is Bryson JonSteele.
Okay, so you've done by the way, great stuff you're doing. You've done commercial and you've done TV. You've done both, which is great. And all. What part or which commercial or TV show did you enjoy the most out of all that you've done?
I mean, I really loved the Florida orange juice commercial. It was one of my first commercials, and it was probably my favorite too, because when I did it, I drank so much orange juice, and it was during the time of the flu season. I swear to you on this, I think that I did not get the flu because of how much orange juice I drank. And when I went home, I had to go to the bathroom really bad because I drank a lot of orange juice. And I think like 2 years later, I got sick with the flu. And since they saw that I was sick with the flu, they sent me 3 things of Florida orange juice to my house. And
what?
Yeah, they sent me 3 things of orange juice that were like 3 half-gallon jugs of orange juice.
Type.
And
Gallons type, yeah?
Yeah, and it was
Damn.
a lot of orange juice. And so we had to kind of share it throughout the family. Like, I think my mom, my dad, and me got each our own little thing of orange juice.
Yeah, how long did it actually take you to finish it?
I can't even tell you, it was so long ago, but I don't know. I'm a big orange juice fan. Like, I'd rather have orange juice over coffee. I don't really care for coffee unless it's a peppermint mocha. That's pretty much it for coffee. But everything else I don't really care for. But orange juice is one of those things where I could just drink orange juice all day, every day. And it's really good for you too. So, it's not like it's like bad or anything.
Yeah.
So that's why it's really good too.
It is. Whenever, like, if my mom, she says that if you do drink orange juice, then you will get sick. She doesn't. If she goes to Florida, she'll know that orange juice is basically magic juice. That shit gets you immunity from the flu, bro. Send us some of that Florida juice, man. We need that.
Send my mom some of that Dubai chocolate.
Oh, I will. Don't worry about that.
It's really, really cheap.
It's actually pretty cheap here. How much is the Dubai chocolate there?
Dubai chocolate here is pretty expensive. I mean, it's expensive for a chocolate bar in general. Like, it's like, it can be like a small little bar that's like maybe this big, and it's probably like good $12 or $14.
Damn.
Yeah.
$12. Wait, give me a second. That's 40 dirhams here. That's seriously 40 dirhams here. You know how much we get it for here? We get it for 20 dirhams, so that's around $6, $6 or $7, I believe. No, literally, I'm not even kidding. $6 or $7. For
No, it's less, actually.
it's less.
It's less.
No way.
Wait, $12, right?
12, yeah.
Well,
No, yeah, that's 112.
that's $40.
Yeah, that's 40
$40
bucks.
dirhams.
That's 40
And
dirhams.
over here it costs like
20 dirhams for a good big bar. This big bar,
that's $5. No,
$5. This big bar. Damn.
Yeah, it's expensive in the
Inflation goes
US.
crazy, bro.
Inflation right there.
Trump, take off the tariffs, bruh. Don't ruin Dubai chocolate for us, bruh.
Make them cheaper. Make that a law.
Make them cheaper, bruh. It's not that deep.
I mean, there's a lot of places near us where they have like a lot of good places where they make actual Dubai chocolate. I mean, I bet it's not as good as actually having it in Dubai, but it's the closest thing you can get that's not really, $14 for this little bar.
Fair. Okay, wait, have you tried Dubai chocolate?
No, I have not tried Dubai chocolate. Because I cannot have Dubai chocolate because it has pistachios in it.
Okay.
You can replace pistachios with some other crunchy stuff. Like, take example, like you can take rice paper, right? Rice paper has no flavor, but you can fry it up and make it crunchy and use it as a topping.
My grandmother, she really loves pistachios, so I bet if she ever tried Dubai chocolate, which I think she did when she came to my house, she really loved it because you never seen a pistachio fan when you see my grandmother. She's addicted to pistachios. She loves them.
True, pistachios are good. Speaking of food, what is your go-to food on set?
Yeah, go to food on set.
I love these
sorry to
buffalo-
interrupt, but we asked this to everyone. We asked it to Ella. Hers was Nutella, I believe. Yeah. For Luke, it was something from Crafty and Cheez-Its.
Rough mac and cheese.
No,
For
Crafty.
Crafty, yeah.
Yeah.
for me,
What about
usually
you?
what I do is I'll get like these little containers and I'll put hummus in there, red bell pepper hummus, and I'll have it with buffalo crackers, and that is one of the best things. But then also, if you just like want something sweet, you just put some like Oreos in like this little container. You bring like maybe 4 Oreos. That's kind of all you need for like a day on set, you know. And
Okay.
I'm telling you, get some chocolate Oreos, and then you get some red bell pepper hummus, and with some buffalo crackers. Now that is good.
Right.
Or even
The
celery and
Oreos in the
ranch.
hummus? Do you dip the Oreos in the hummus?
What is wrong with you?
No,
It's just a question.
No. Who did that?
It's just a
But-
question.
I mean,
By the way, when you said hummus, the reason why we looked at each other is because we have that shit on a daily basis. It is so prominent here in Dubai. We have that shit on a daily basis with our bread. I'm not even kidding.
oh, I could eat hummus every day. Hummus is so good.
It
Like
is,
I
it
grew
is.
up on hummus, so it's one of those things where it's really good.
Wait, aren't you half German?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of odd because I don't even really like sauerkraut, and sauerkraut's the main thing that Germans really love. And my mom loves sauerkraut, and when she was pregnant with me, she used to eat sauerkraut like a lot. And even now, she really just loves sauerkraut. But I don't know about sauerkraut. I don't really like it at all.
Okay, that's no problem. Okay, so well, on the topic of personal preferences, if you had a superpower, what superpower would it be?
Probably teleportation, because I could pretty much teleport anywhere. Like if I want to go to Hawaii, or hey, go to Dubai, go get some Dubai chocolate, and just go right there.
For you?
And
No?
I mean,
Okay, teleportation. Okay.
yeah, I mean, you can go
something-
anywhere you want. I mean, hey, you can go to Antarctica, go grab a penguin, you're back home with a penguin in your hand, you know.
Exactly.
Now I don't know
Hey,
if a
Mum,
penguin
I'm
will last
back.
here, but
I've got a friend. I named him Pingu. I've got a new friend. Yeah. Wait, do you have a dog?
Yeah, you can use
yes, he keeps on shaking his ears and he's scratching his ears and he's making weird noises.
What's his name?
His name is James Grass. I have 2 dogs. One's named Phoenix and then James Grass, but I've raised James Grass since he was just a puppy. Like literally since he was born. We literally had
Can
him.
we see him?
James, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Couldn't see Waffles. Now we're gonna see James.
This is James.
Hey, James.
Oh, that's a cute dog,
That's
man.
a cute dog, bruh. What's his breed?
He's a Chorky, so he's a Chihuahua mixed with a Yorkie. Jamesy.
Okay.
He is.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
He loves sleeping with me in the night. He just like falls asleep, and he's so warm, especially in the winter when it gets really cold. You just sleep with him, and he warms you up. He's like a little heating pad.
Right here.
That made your day.
That really good.
That really made his day. What about your other dogs?
Phoenix, I would take him out, but right now he's a little sick. So
Okay.
my mom's been all over. That's what my mom's doing right now. She's all over going to take care of him because right now he's just sleeping in his bed and, you know, she's just trying to take care of him. Giving him some Oh, wait, to my headset. Giving him some protein.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, like, chicken and
okay.
stuff like that. My bad, my headset unplugged.
No, that's not a problem. He stole my headphone. He bent over there and then it just popped out.
My bad. I dropped.
Yeah, he dropped some. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, who named your dogs? Did you name them?
Well, I named Phoenix. So Phoenix Fire, because I was watching the show. I completely forgot what it was, but I remember learning about the Phoenix, like the whole lore of the Phoenix and trilogy of this and that. And so
Okay.
learning about that was, you know, kind of intriguing because I named him Phoenix Fire because, you know, phoenixes deal with fire. And he had like this little like white little spot that looked like an ash on his neck, and I was like, it's kind of perfect for Phoenix Fire. And
That
we
is
got him during
good.
COVID, and then James, my niece and nephew named him. So the oldest named him James, and the youngest, which at the
Okay.
time was 4 years old, she named him Grass.
Grass?
Grass.
Oh, James Grass.
So
Oh,
James
okay.
Grass.
That's pretty smart.
So
What?
that's pretty much his entire name is James Grass. And we had a dog that was named Katie Chloe. I named her when she was younger. I think that was actually, I got her when I actually started acting. I was literally about 4 years old when I actually first got her. But recently we got rid of her. But yeah, I mean, we had 4 puppies that were all boys during the time. So we raised them, and then we got to keep one, which was James, because I would not stop begging my dad to keep one. Because, you know, when you have 4 little puppies that are like the size of your palm of your hand, it's one of those things where, man, you just gotta keep one of them.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. No, Jenny, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, okay. Phoenix is actually a good name. Phoenix is I believe the phoenix is a bird which
It's a
flaming bird which rises from its ashes. Right.
And that's where I got the name, because I saw like the little piece of his neck that looked like an ash, so I named him Phoenix Fire.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool.
And he's like the same color as James, because he's the dad to James, so he's got like that goldish type of color to him. So the white that James has nothing to do with his dad, because his dad is, you know, his dad's completely golden. So.
Okay, that's something new. And okay, so you've not mentioned this, but you do play the piano, drums. Do you write or perform music? Do you? I want to know about your music.
No, actually, I've kind of thought of it a couple of times, and I've thought about, like, you know, sometimes writing some music and this and that, but I never really got the time to really kind of think about doing it. But yeah, I do. I play drums. I play a little bit of piano, and I do vocals. I started vocals about a year ago, but I recently stopped. But I mean, yeah, I kind of keep myself to where I have a little bit of everything, because even before I did instruments, I did horseback riding. So I've kind of got like a good thing to add onto my roster and resume to kind of say, yeah, I do ride horses, I play the piano, I play drums, I can sing. So it gives a good balance.
Straight up hobby maxing, bro. You're doing everything at once. I mean, you're not doing it at once, but you're doing it piece by piece, which is good. Totally respect that.
Yeah, because if you do it all at once, you know, you kind of get tired of necessarily doing it. Because, you know, you're so tired of doing one thing and then the other. So it's good to kind of have, like, you know, that time to kind of just go one thing to one thing to one thing and kind of, like, more, like I said, kind of balance it out.
Okay, wait, so you said one thing to one thing to one thing. Do you think that kind of connects it into your acting career?
Yeah, I think it does, because, I mean, if you get a role at any point, you know, just say, because I actually did audition for a role that they had to ride horses, but during the time I didn't ride horses. So it's one of those things where if you don't know how to ride a horse, you can audition for it, but it's better to have the experience of riding a horse to audition for something that you need to ride a horse for. And then you can use that and say, yes, I've rode a horse before. I had a horse that I rode named Roger and Elvis, and you can incorporate that into your acting. And you can kind of relate to it in a way, because, you know, it's a little bit different when you never ride a horse. And then when you ride a horse, it feels different, and you can kind of, like I said, kind of incorporate it in your acting in a way and kind of feel how it feels to ride a horse in audition.
Yeah, that is nice. Okay, so do you go to actual school or do you go to online school? Because I know a few actors who go to actual school.
I do online school, and I mean, I just swapped over to a new system, and it's great so far, and I've loved it because I got so many good classes like medical terminology and stuff like that I'm learning about endocrine systems. So it's been a great school year so far. But I do online school, but for acting, I do my acting school.
Okay, wait, so how do you balance your school, your acting, and your time with friends? How do you do that?
Well, usually I'll wake up pretty early in the morning, and I'll kind of, and that voice crack, I'll wake up pretty early in the morning, and I will kind of just eat and, you know, balanced breakfast and have some good protein, this and that. And, you know, sometimes I'll even work out, and I'll sometimes work out even in the night, just kind of doing push-ups and setups and stuff like that, just kind of keep my body, you know, right. And so, I mean, I just balance everything by, you know, there's really no way to kind of balance it. It just kind of happens. It kind of everything kind of falls, like, I'll have my nighttime to kind of, like, you know, call some friends, like even people from Aero. I talked to them a lot, like all the kids from Arrow. They were like one of the best friends that I've ever really met, and we talk, a lot on like video calls and this and that. So at night I'll call them before I go to bed or something like that, and then I'll do my school during the day, and I'll do 7 hours of school, and I'll really push myself in that, and then I'll do my acting usually sometime like after I do school. So like my dad will probably usually come home, but we always usually try to, for me to do auditions, I usually always try to do my auditions before like a day or two before they're due, because you want to get seen before most other people, because if you turn it in at like the last minute, it's a little bit, they've already seen a whole bunch of other kids. So I always try to get my self-tapes always done a day or two before they're due.
Damn. Okay, so your schedule is pretty packed. You were saying something about auditions and self-tapes. So when you actually get a role in a movie, how do you stay in touch with your friends? Is it through voice call? Is it through like how do you, and what do you all talk about?
We just talk about random stuff. I mean, like it could be like the most randomest topic, and we'll just talk about it for a whole hour, and then there'll be like our entire just call is just talking about the most randomest stuff. And I mean, I usually I'll probably like call them on video call and stuff like that, because usually I like to do video calls and stuff, because you can actually kind of more interact with them than just hearing their voice, kind of like how we're on the podcast right now. Like we can be talking on voice, but you have more of a type of emotion when you can actually see the person actually looking at you.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good though, because that kind of keeps you connected with your friends, but it also removes the emotion part of connectivity.
Yeah, I also had another doubt. Do your friends treat you differently because you're like really famous in the entertainment industry or in it?
I mean, I don't really consider myself famous, actually. I mean, even for me, I think even being famous is nice and it's great, but there's also some things to being famous that's a little bit, if you're ever really, and you get like a big role, people really know who you are. You kind of want to sometimes go to Disneyland and this and that, and, you have to always make sure that, if someone asks you for like an autograph, you're there ready and willing to, give them an autograph and stuff like that when you get really famous. And I think that, generally speaking, I mean, they don't treat me any different. I mean, I always try to look for friends that can really, I stick with friends that I really knew before I did a lot of acting, because I have a wide variety of friends that have been knowing me since I was really young, kind of like Ella. I've been in touch with her for a long time. Even when I was 6 years old, I was in touch with her. So a very long time, and she's a great person to be around, and we're really close friends too, and we talk a lot too. So I think that none of my friends really treat me different. I try to always just tell them that I'm just a normal person. I'm not an actor. Not this right now. To you, I am, but I want them to look at me as just a normal person. I'm a person that's here, and I'm just like you. There's nothing different from us.
Damn, that's actually pretty good.
The raw emotion that was said in that statement.
Yeah, the raw emotion said in that statement was really nice. Also, you said that you're friends with Ella, and actually they both play chess together. And have you ever played a match with them?
No, I haven't, but I have been working on my chess skills, because on VR, I'll play like this chess game, and it's really taught me a lot of chess, and I beat a lot of people on there. Sometimes where some people yell at me, and it's kind of fun. But yeah, I've learned a lot of chess, and I'm pretty smart when it comes to board games, because I kind of grew up with board games and like games and card games, so I really have a good game strategies that I play, and I've even really gotten good at checkers too recently. So I'm kind of, I hope
checkers
I can.
Is a lot of fun.
Yeah, checkers is fun.
Checkers is fun, definitely.
I think I'm better more at chess.
Okay, they're not the same, but they're
pretty almost the same, almost. Yeah.
Yeah, they are very
kind of like the same board.
Yeah, the board is the exact same. I'm gonna tell you a story about me and Seth. We were sitting in class, and the teacher gave us some task, and I took out my tab, and then we both were just playing checkers, and the teacher didn't care. because we were playing checkers, right? It's not a bad game. So she's like, just finish your task and we'll play checkers. When the teacher approached us, this guy was calm. My eyes were red. I was like, oh no, is she going to take my stuff? Is she going to take my tab? Is she going to confiscate it? But then she was chill about it, so she was like, okay, don't worry.
Well, checkers is one of those things where it uses your mind. So it's a really good game to kind of think. It's same like chess, you know. It really makes you a little bit smarter too, because it makes you more think strategically, and it also kind of helps you. Sometimes it's actually proven to help you with math, and it's really weird. Okay. But it's one of those things where it really broadens your intellectual mind.
Okay. So on the topic of games, other than board games, chess, checkers, what other games do you play?
Okay, I love family game night. So like every night, me and my family will sit at this table I'm sitting at right now, and we'll play a ton of card games. But we play 2 games. One's called Back Alley, and one's called Liverpool Rumming. And we play more Liverpool Rumming so many times. And sometimes it's like one of those things where my mom would win, and then sometimes it's my dad wins, and then sometimes it's me, and we're all like, how does it feel to be at the bottom? How does it feel to be at last place?
Oh yeah, I won, bruv. Oh,
yeah.
My bad. It's alright if you lost.
Like, and then usually we're like, how cold is it up there? Is it pretty cool?
How's the weather up there, bruh?
But we also play like Monopoly. We play Monopoly Deal. And just a whole bunch of like board games that we find. My brother is a very guru when it comes to board games and card games. When he comes to our house, he literally has the top of his car full of just board games. And he's like, yeah, I could have put it for the baby, but you know, I'm ready to play some cards and get some games going. And he's like, every single minute, he's one of those people where he just has a new board game. And it's like always something like unique. Like it's like tic-tac-toe, but it's like, instead of like doing like diagonally, you have to do either like small to like a small circle to a medium circle to a big circle, and you have to go in like a diagonal line or straight, kind of like tic-tac-toe.
Oh yeah.
But it's like very like, it makes you really think. And he's like, my baby's gonna be the smartest baby alive.
That game's called Otrio. If you've ever seen it, it's called Otrio. Yeah. Oh, wait. On the topic of games, you do play a lot of board games. What about sports or video games?
Sports? Well, when I was younger, I actually played soccer. But for me, I haven't really played that much sports. But honestly, I get my enough.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt. You said you play soccer.
I used to play soccer when I was younger. When I was like, before I ever really started acting, like when I was really young. When I lived in Florida, I think I was 6 years old. I think I played soccer, 6 to 7. And so when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I would play soccer, and then I kind of started my acting career, and you know, I went to California for like pilot season and stuff like that. Yeah. And so that kind of necessarily, hold on, my computer's about to die. Mom, can you go get me a charger? My computer's on its deathbed right now.
It's on life support, bro.
It needs some electricity. But yeah, I mean, I used to play soccer a lot. I don't really know much of soccer, but I know a lot of, I know lots of like football stuff because I watch a lot of football with my dad, especially for the Super Bowl. But recently we've actually been like watching a lot of baseball. And
go Dodgers.
Yeah, we've been like just watching every game. We don't really have like a set team that we want to win. We're just kind of watching it for fun. But I get my daily workout when I play my VR headset. You know, I'll play games like Beat Saber and Gorilla Tag and stuff like that, and that will genuinely give me a workout. It makes me like sweat, like drenched in just pure wetness on my face.
Damn. Oh yeah, I was asking you because you talked about your soccer career. Who do you think's a better player, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi?
I mean, I don't really know like a lot of soccer. So I can't really like answer that in a way, but I mean, I think Ronaldo's pretty good. Ronaldo's really good. I mean, they're both like really great soccer players, but I think Ronaldo's great.
Who's your favorite football player?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady, actually, yeah.
Yo, what? I guess that.
I mean, Tom Brady's a really good player. I mean, I don't know the
He
names
is.
of some of them, but there's also, there's like this one team that has these really good players too that I was watching. I'm trying to remember what team it was, but I just remember watching that and I was like, dang, they got a really good team. Like for this year, like they got like a really good thrower that can really chuck the ball down the field, and then they have a really good catcher that can just like almost their entire team can just like catch the ball with no problem. Like I saw an epic throw like a week ago, and they threw it like pretty much across the entire court, and it was. Whew, I don't even know how they can throw a ball that far. Like that was. I mean, if you think of how big of a football field is, like if they chuck that ball all the way across the field, almost to the touchdown, that's far. That is a far throw.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh, by the way, for the non-Americans watching, he's talking about American football.
Rugby.
No, rugby's different. No, rugby's different. Nope, rugby's different. Bro. Okay, that's pretty cool. We put a list of questions. So we talked about your acting. We talked about your personal life and hobbies.
Actually, I had a doubt on your. What's your favorite movie or TV show?
Back to the Future is my favorite movie. My favorite TV show is actually Full House, but it's also, if you're talking about like an animated series, Ninjago's good, but I also grew up watching on Netflix Troll Hunters Tales of Arcadia. That was, I love that show. But I mean, just the entire trilogy,
That is
like,
good.
Del Toro, he made the entire series, and honestly, it was pretty much well made because everything kind of aligned into like the very end movie. But that was one of my main series. Is that actually just today I was rewatching it. But when I was like taking a shower, as soon as I came out of the shower, I was getting ready, but I was also watching it at the same time.
Okay. Watching it in the shower.
Yeah, I mean, I only had like, a good like hour, but I was like, I kind of want to watch it. So I like put it on like this like little kind of stand and like throughout like my glass area where I could watch. I was like watching it while this condensation was covering the glass. So I couldn't really see most of it, but I could hear it. I could feel the emotion.
Damn. You really feel it. Yeah, so, wait. You said what TV shows or movies you watch. What about a TV show or a movie you want to be in?
I mean, I think anything really mainly sci-fi. Like, I really have not done that much sci-fi. And I mean, comedy's great, but with comedy, you have to have really good comedic timing. But I think with sci-fi would be really cool. Like, if you're in like a Star Wars series or something like that, that would be amazing to be a part of.
You know, the moment you said sci-fi and comedy, this guy said Thunderman.
Direct.
Direct. Like, it just came to him instinctively. Thundermans. Do you want to be in the Thundermans? The cast there is
I would love to
amazing.
be in the Thundermans. I mean, they have an amazing, like, incredible cast. And they've been on that show for many, many, many years.
Many seasons.
Yeah, many seasons. And every season, it just seems like it's a new thing to uncover. And that's what makes it good about that film. It's because it's well written, got great actors, great producers, and everything about it is just incredible. So
Yeah, exactly. True. No, Jack Griffo, who plays Max in the TV show Thundermans, he's a phenomenal actor. And before he was around 16 or 17, he was doing acting. Now, if you see him, he's in crazy good shape. And same with Kira Kosarin, who played Phoebe. She's married now. She was 15 when she started. Now she's like in her 20s and she's married now. Same with Maya Clark, who played what was her name? Chloe in the Thundermans. Baby. So if you ever seen the Thundermans, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
So yeah, she got the most major glow up, is what I would say. Most major glow up out of all of the cast, because they had a big break in between. If you've seen the new movie of the Thundermans Undercover, and they had like a series after the movie of the Thundermans Undercover, they had both. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Thundermans. That's why I know all this. So yeah.
Yeah, when I was actually on set, one of my sets, I was actually, there was like this younger person that was working with me, and they were like maybe like 4 years younger than me, and I remember just singing the Thundermans theme song. And I was like, it was one of those things that we were just like, we kept on singing, and our parents were like, you gotta stop singing that song. It's too much. You guys keep on singing it. And it's like, every single time we'd get like really bored, we would just start singing the Thundermans theme song. Like, it's just one of those catchy, like, kind of like musics that you just kind of remember.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like the Ninjago song, like, especially like the Possession season from Ninjago. That's like the best theme for me. And it's just, it's got like that Weekend Whip. The Weekend Whip is a good song.
It does have that Weekend Whip.
Okay, I'll be asking you some rapid fire questions. Just answer them as quickly as possible, okay?
Okay.
Funniest thing that happened to you on set?
Oh, actually, it was recently. I mean, buddy, I got poison ivy on my hand. It was
What's your favorite
dark
color?
blue.
Okay.
Favorite song at the moment?
Jump by Van Halen.
Morning person or night owl?
What'd you say?
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Night owl.
Okay.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Favorite video game?
Fortnite.
What is the first thing you do when you get a script?
Dissect it.
What is your most favorite movie ever?
Back to Future. More perfectly one.
A role you never play?
A role that's what?
A role that you would never want to play?
Probably sent with nudity.
Which project of yours are you the proudest of?
Probably, I mean, I love Station 19.
Are you into more scripted or improv?
Improv.
Okay.
Do you like sneakers or boots?
Sneakers.
Do you like winters or summers?
Winters. Full on.
What is your dream vacation spot?
Hawaii.
Do you have a hidden talent that most people don't know about?
We are Venom.
Oh.
Yo! What? That was sick. That was so unexpected. What? What's next?
Oh, wait. That caught me so off guard. Wait.
That's... Yo!
Oh, hello, non-spundle.
Stitch.
Yo, you should get into voice acting, bro. You should. I'm not even kidding. Just get into voice acting. What are you doing?
I mean, I can, hold on, let me...
Yo, this is the side of Bryson JonSteele no one has ever seen. This is sick.
I mean, I'm double jointing my fingers, so I can do this with all my fingers. I can bend my finger back, like that. I have a lot of hidden talents.
Isn't that hiker's thumb?
That's hitchhiker's thumb, yeah? So instead of your thumb, it kind of hyperextends back here. Can you do that?
Yep. I can pretty much put my entire hand kind of back like that.
Damn. Yeah. Just continue with the questions, man.
What's a dream role you would take in a heartbeat?
Anything working with Timothy Chalamet.
What's a dream that you have never told somebody yet?
I mean, Star Wars.
Okay.
What is one word your friends would use to describe you?
Adventurous.
Okay, that's all. That's all for rapid question. Rapid fire. Yo, the voice thing caught us so off guard. What? Have you done voice acting before?
I did, but during the time I did voice acting, I was hitting puberty, so it's all over. So we kind of had to stop that because, like, it's kind of hard to talk when all your voice is going, "Hey guys, what's up?" So
It is. Okay, so what was it like working at Station 19? Any fun behind the scenes stories?
Well, I mean, the coolest thing about Station 19 was the entire bus that was actually there when I was crying. It was completely flipped over. So, like, a bus was like this, and it was, like, flipped on its side. So, kind of like maybe about, like, 25 degrees, it was tilted. And you were just kind of in a bus that was literally completely tilted. And when you walked in there, you would have to like almost grab on all the seats to pull yourself in the seat, and you'd almost like if you just let go of the seat, you just fall right down because it was tilted on its side. And I remember that was like the coolest thing to ever kind of like be a part of, because it's kind of like almost like a Marvel movie, how they have like the like they put him like the spring, like Spider-Man, like Tom Holland. Like, you ever seen like any clips of Tom Holland filming Spider-Man? He's on like the things that like bounce him up and down, and he's like like actually like in it. It kind of felt like it really was real, because it was kind of like that. It wasn't like all like CGI or like all fake. Like, it was an actual bus that was tilted, and that was probably the coolest thing of Station 19. That's why I kind of like it, because it was like one of those things that was like, dang, that's one cool set.
That is a cool set.
I bet after many takes you start to feel like very sick, right?
Wait, say that again?
I bet after like many takes of like that specific scene, you felt like very sick, very, very sick.
Yeah, I mean, you could really connect to the character, and that's why it was very easy to connect to like really crying during that scene, was because it was like you really, if that happened to you in real life, and you can kind of feel it, because I mean, like I said, if you have a bus tilted over, you really can connect to your character. Like, it feels like it's really happening, and it's one of those things where, I mean, that's the cool thing about sets, is when sets do stuff like that, that can really enhance someone's ability to act.
It does. Oh, by the way, I wanted to know about your hair. What do you do to your hair? Do you use any hair products? Do you use base or something?
No, actually. I just kind of part it down the middle, and then it just pretty much just falls. I mean, usually my mom likes to part my hair down the middle. I just like to kind of like shake it and kind of have my hair like Kai's hair from Ninjago. It's kind of, I usually have my hair.
Take off your headset. I want to see your hair. Just for...
That was actually nice.
It's pretty crazy after I put the headset on, but it's also really long, so...
Yeah.
Because I have to keep it long for the next few rolls.
You mind spoiling one of them?
One of them is Without Prejudice. It's with David Arquette. If you don't know who David Arquette is, he was the detective in Scream. He's been in pretty much all of them. I mean, I recently started watching that. But, I mean, I can't really disclose most of the stuff about it.
That's not a problem.
But, yeah, I mean, I think that and Buddy is going to be really good shows to come out. Like, not shows, but movies to come out. And I think when Buddy comes out, it'd be a great time for Buddy to come out during Halloween. That's the one thing I can say about it.
Well, okay, I've got a question, yeah? You were saying that Buddy is coming out this Halloween. Do you want to say about Luke's role in it, or should we just not disclose that? What?
I can't really disclose that part.
Okay.
I can't really talk much about it, like at all. But that's the one thing I can say about it, though, is it would be amazing for it to come out during Halloween.
Okay.
It's a great, like, type of movie for Halloween.
Definitely. Okay. That's pretty cool. So, well, okay, I mean, do you ever get like nervous before a big shoot or the audition? How do you calm yourself down?
I think that honestly, I mean, sometimes, yeah. I mean, everybody's gonna get nerves at some point. I mean, well, how would you kind of feel if you were on a stage with 100 people looking at you, and this is just 100 people looking at you, and you're on stage, and it's like if you mess up, they have to reset everything.
They do.
It's kind of like that, and I mean, yeah, a couple of times I have, because it's one of those things where you really don't want to like mess up, and you're like, I really want to connect to the character, but like you have to have some type of nerves to kind of almost sometimes even connect to some characters, because I mean, you could play a character that's nervous on a stage or just nervous in general, kind of like Station 19 there too. I'm nervous about what's going to happen because I'm on a bus that's tilted over, and you can kind of play that into perspective too. I mean, I did have one time a thing that I got really nervous. I had to kiss someone named Ayla Apple, and it was in this film that was called... What was it called? I'm trying to remember. It was...
Was it a film, or was it like...
It was a film.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's called I Am Your Biggest Fan. And I'm Your Biggest Fan, I had to kiss Ayla Apple on set, and it was my first ever like kiss. I mean, besides we're talking about kindergarten, but I gave her...
That's an entirely different thing.
Yeah, we don't talk about the kindergarten. But during on set, I gave her a toothbrush, and I gave her this high small toothpaste. So then when we kissed, her breath would smell nice because you have to have some good personal hygiene, And little did I know that they gave us lunch, and what was for lunch was pasta. And what's in pasta? Garlic. And so that was interesting, very interesting. But the thing is they cheated it, so I didn't have to kiss her. But that was the one main set that I had the most nerves with.
I mean, yeah, I would have nerves if I would just up. That would be pretty nervous.
Yeah.
That would 100%. That would. What's up? No. Okay. Oh yeah, what's the biggest compliment you've ever received in your acting?
I've gotten a lot of compliments from people because people are really positive in the acting career. So, I mean, I think all of them, there's not one singular compliment that actually is the best. I think every compliment helps to build confidence and build so much. It almost makes you smile and feel warm inside. Because, if it's almost like if someone comes up to you and it's like, I really love both of your guys' hair, by the way, too. But, also, it's one of those things where I've gotten many compliments, and every time that I've ever gotten a compliment, it gives me the push factor to keep on going, because it just makes me feel like someone actually believes in me, and they know that I got this and I can do it. And that's the one thing that I think every actor can use is compliments.
You know what? I believe in you. We're gonna make a new slogan. Bryson is the GOAT. Bryson goated.
You just gotta surround yourself with positivity.
You do. You absolutely do. Even with us. My parents were like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it anyway. And then,
as long as you have someone that believes in you, you can do anything. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and that's right. Because when all of our friends found out, they're like, yo, this is sick, bro. This is sick.
They were literally congratulating.
They were congratulating us. Like, oh shit, you interviewed these guys. God damn. So yeah, that is quite something. Where do you see... Okay, here's another question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Ooh, I've actually been asked that a couple of times. I see myself in 5 years. I hope that I do get one good role for Nickelodeon or something like that, because that'd be a dream. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Exactly.
My one main dream ever is to really get slimed on Nickelodeon. Even if I'm in a car and I'm soaking wet with green slime on me, that would probably be the best thing to ever feel, because that's I've always wanted that ever since I was younger, and I held that blimp on one of my pictures, and it's just one of those things that I want to do so bad, and I want to get slimed. But even just the medical field, I see myself done with school, because I should be done with school in the next 2 to 3 years, because I do a lot of school, and it's good because you get ahead, and when you're ahead, you don't have to really worry about doing school when you're on set, or getting behind, because you're on set, and sets can last for months. Even weeks to months to years, and it's better to just kind of stick with staying ahead than be behind. So I think that, genuinely speaking, I think that right now what I got going on is great, but I think that also, my other option, you always got to have a plan B. So the medical field is definitely my plan B. Everything about it is intriguing to me. I can do math. Math is fun. But you can give me medical questions and I will take so much time and talk to you for hours about medical this, medical that, everything about it. I just love.
Damn. Tell us about the blood types.
The what?
Blood types.
Actually, I haven't learned much about blood types. I think that's actually my next class that I'm actually learning, because right now I'm actually just starting to learn about pregnancy and childbirth. But then I just got done talking about female structures, male structures, stuff like that I've kind of learned. But I'm basically kind of building myself up to being kind of intelligent, but also kind of also having fun with my acting career and, you know, enjoying it every second of it. Because it's one of those things where it can be your last film. Like, you don't know. Nobody really knows what can happen. Like, anything could happen. You can get in a car accident and not be able to act because you can't talk or do anything. I mean, you can't, like, anything can happen. So it can be my last trip and I won't even know it. That's why you gotta cherish every single moment and thank, you know, God for everything that he's pretty much gave us.
Damn. It must feel blessed to be like an actor, bro. At such a young age, especially. It must be blessed, bro. Like,
I mean, I think I was definitely blessed, and I think anybody can start acting at any age, and you can do it. I think that starting younger gives you an upper hand because you have a lot more years of experience, but I think that you can start acting at any point. Same for a lot of actors that are very popular now. They started at the age of teenagers, even 16, 17, 18, and look at them now. You can start
16,
at being,
17?
yeah, they were, I don't know what actors, but I remember they was like 16 and 17.
16, 17?
And
I'm sorry, I had to do it, bro.
but yeah, I mean, I think at any age you can start acting and you can make a name for yourself. You definitely can.
But the thing is, like, when you start young, isn't there like pressure that you feel, or is like pressure that you feel on like your daily life?
And yeah, even when you start young, you fall off really easily. You've seen what happened with Ryan's World. He's completely fallen off now.
No, he didn't. Yeah,
I mean, it kind of depends. I mean, it's kind of like when people's primes happen. In general, you kind of can't tell when it's someone's prime because, you know, for you defining prime, it can be completely different from other people. And I think a prime can also be any year. Like, you can get one role and you can just have a complete breakthrough because people know your name. And once people know your name, if you do one film, that's all you need is one film. That one film will change your career forever. And I know that from so many actors because they've got that one film that one person believed in them, and that changed their entire career forever. And then people knew their name, and then people knew their name more because those people knew their name, and then those people knew their name because those people knew their name. And it kind of built their entire brand off of that one film. And it's kind of like Brooklyn Prince. I used to do acting coaches with her mother. She got one role, which was the Florida Project, and that one role, people really knew her, and she was phenomenal in that job. Genuinely, she was great. Like, there's nothing bad about that film. It was probably one of the best short films I've ever really watched, and that pretty much helped her career like a lot because she's a great actor, and since people saw her being a good actor in that film, it genuinely changed everything about her career. And it's kind of like anything else, like, really, all you need to do is just be believed in by people. Like, if people believe in you, you can do so much things. Like, if anyone believes in you, just like my parents, they believe in me so much, and that's what also helps me be a better actor, is because I have them that believe in me every single minute. Even if things are tough, things are easy, things are this, they always believe in me, they always have my back, and that's what helps me with everything.
Damn, that's pretty cool. Okay. Well, I think that's enough.
Actually, a friend of mine from the gym wanted to actually be part of this podcast, and he had some questions for the next actor. Feel comfortable? Can I ask the question?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
It is because I have a friend. Okay, because his name is Viraj. He's trying to become like a young actor like you. Can you give any tips for him, like any tips, tricks, or anything like that could help him in any course?
Like, as someone personally, what would you tell him?
Tips and tricks. I think that if he really believes that he can do it, he can do it. And if he really wants to do it, I think that he just needs to search up some things to find a manager and agency. I mean, even I have an agency that I've been with since pretty much the very start of my acting career, and I still have them, and they're one of my main agencies. And if you just get one agency and a good manager, or just a good manager or someone, like I said, same back on the topic, if someone believes in you, you can do so much. And generally speaking, if someone believes in him and he believes in himself and he learns so much stuff throughout his entire time, like I mean, just kind of like me when I did like a ton of short films. Those short films might have been short, but no film is too small. You learn everything new every time you do something. So when you do it, it really builds off of your, I guess, mindset, but it also can help you in a way by also building off of your acting. So I think that really he just needs to really think about what he wants to do with this, and then if he really does want to pursue in doing this, he should go for it. And I think anybody, same for your friend, but also anybody that ever wants to start acting, have confidence, believe in yourself, and manifest everything.
Damn. You know what? Actually, I wanted to tell you something, and I told this to him too. I wanted to get into modeling, and I recently contacted an agency just for a photo shoot. Do you think I have some potential?
Just strut them shoulders. You got that, man.
Damn. You know what? This guy genuinely convinced me that I should go into modeling. One line. Strut your shoulders, man. Crazy.
Okay,
What?
since our time is quite late over here, so we would like to cut short the interview or the podcast. One final thing before we leave. Give the people a quote or like a thing you live by that helps you move on with the day.
If one door opens, another one closes.
Respect.
So, I'm a big fan, and I told you this before with my snack. I'm a big fan of Oreos. Favorite Oreos are Post Malone Oreos, but
Damn.
the Post Malone ones were good too. I mean, the 100-year Oreos were really good too, but they were limited time. Dang it.
Bro, the only Oreos we got here is the original. We got the golden one, the chocolate one, the milk one, and then the dark chocolate. That is all. That is all. But we got a lot of other stuff here too. But bro, it was great having you on. I'm just gonna stop recording now.